Hey guys, this is my presentation about the force. So as you can see, these are the different types of force we can use. Such examples: throwing, which is a force like a frisbee, pulling a rope like using for the pulling, then like a little heavy box like pushing, and then we have a little bowling ball which is used for motion. So let me go ahead and let's go and start. Without further ado, let's start. Introduction. Force can make things easier by doing hard work. Some examples of force are push, pull, and gravity. So as you can see, we have like a little truck right there, and we have some people pulling like the little back of it, and then, pushing it. And then we have a man with a wagon full of stuff, pulling it really hard because it's heavy. And then we can have a space background with the center of the earth, which is gravity. Push. Push is to exert force on someone or something, typically with one's hand, in order to move them away from oneself or the origin of the force. What is an example of push? Closing a cash register drawer and pushing the heavy box into the closet are examples of push. So we have a little cash register right there, and it does, like when you push a cash register after you put some money in there, and then you just push it and it's closed. And then over there we have the heavy box over here, and it could be, depending on how much stuff there is in there, it might depend. Pull. Pull is to exert force on someone or something so as to cause movement toward oneself. What is an example of pull? Pulling a rope really hard in a tug of war, and pulling the heavy wagon full of pumpkins are examples of pull. So as you can see, we have some men pulling the rope really hard in a tug of war, like really tight, like that. And then we have like a wagon full of pumpkins, which is heavy. Gravity. Gravity is the force that attracts a body toward the center of the earth, or toward any other physical body having mass. What is an example of gravity? Dropping a toy block on the ground and throwing a ball in the air and landing it on the ground are examples of gravity. So here we have a guy like throwing a ball with the tennis ball going up in the air and then dropping down on the ground. And then we have some 3 blocks which are just toy blocks. Yeah, they're basically just toy blocks because you can just drop them on the ground and they just like that. And finally, conclusion. Force is important because it helps people get jobs or other things done. So we have some people working right there of getting things done, and some handshake for good communicating with some good important jobs, and a thumbs up for how we get things done for our force, and about the gravity and the pull and the push and all that's about the force. And that's it. Goodbye.